Hi everyone, this is Dan Gross for News 8 and RochesterFirst.com. Welcome to What's Good, the place where we share the good news in and around Rochester over the past 7 days. Let's cue the jam. Let's start off with the obvious here, shall we? We're clearly not in Studio B. Our much-loved studio is going over some renovation right now, but don't worry, we will be back. So at least in the meantime, What's Good, and somewhat ironically, songs from Studio B will be in Studio A for just a little bit. So with that, on to the good news. East High School celebrated the grand opening of East Cutting Edge Barbershop on Monday. It's a new barbershop on campus. It's a first of its kind for the Rochester City School District and will provide free haircuts to East Upper and Lower School students. East Cutting Edge will be open for 2 hours every Monday or Tuesday to provide the free haircuts for students who sign up for appointments ahead of time. And Rochester's first craft brewery hits a big milestone coming up next month. Robok Brewing Company is going to turn 30. They're celebrating at all of their locations from November 10th through the 17th, and they're going to end it at the place they started it on the 18th, at the historic German house with beers, quote, old and new, as well as commemorative beer glasses. And we found out last week, right after I finished taping last week's What's Good, that the walk to End Alzheimer's raised over $276,000. And with former news editor Maureen McGuire spearheading the charge, it's no surprise that they raised that much. And for the 13th year in a row, Hedonist Artisan Chocolates partnered with a local artist to craft their Halloween chocolate boxes. Adam Francie, a tattoo artist from Love Hate Tattoo, was the chosen one for this year. And job seekers had a chance to get in on the action this past weekend. Rock the Block brought together 50 businesses, including big hitters like Amazon and Wegmans, together for a block party. Out of the 50 vendors, a few hundred jobs were being filled. This was the 5th annual Rock the Block hiring event, and there will be more planned in the future. And good news if you're in the market for this sort of thing. The historic Daisy Flour Mill in Penfield is up for sale with a cool price tag of $625,000. The 14,000 square foot building is a National Register of Historic Places site and has been a popular dining destination since its revitalization in the 1970s. A Sunday morning walk in costume for a good cause. The annual Alsigo Walkabout took place inside East Mall again over this past weekend. Alsigo member agencies serve over 50,000 kids and adults with special needs in our area. And some full disclosure here, News 8 WROC was the media sponsor of the event, but it was a great way for families to get into costume and enjoy a couple of hours together, again, for a good cause. And dinosaurs are back at the Rochester Museum and Science Center. Life-size animatronic dinosaurs were craned all the way up to the 3rd floor on Tuesday. It's all part of their newest exhibit, Expedition Dinosaur. The exhibit is 8,000 square feet with 13 animatronic dinosaurs. You'll be able to hear them roar and see them in their full skin, scales, or maybe even feathers. What else is good? Happy trails are good. Longtime CEO of the Rochester Area Community Foundation of nearly 3 decades is stepping down. That's Jennifer Leonard. And she's making way for Simeon Bannister to take over next year. Adam chatted with Jennifer Leonard, and you can check out that whole conversation over at our Adam Interviews section. What else is good? Rochester for optics is good. MCC is the only college in the world to offer an associate's degree for precision optics, allowing students an affordable path into a burgeoning, ubiquitous, and much needed field. What else is good? Rochester. This time for jobs is good. Rochester is outpacing New York State and the U.S. in terms of private sector job growth year over year, according to a new monthly jobs report from the New York State Department of Labor. Rochester added over 22,000 private sector jobs with a growth rate of 5.3%. That year-over-year growth rate was number 2 in New York, only behind the Buffalo, Niagara Falls area. What else is good? Your good news. We'd love to feature that everyday sort of good news that keeps us all going. We've already seen the half-court shot, but if you want to submit yours, maybe you hit a big milestone, sweet job promotion at work, any way you slice it, the team and I would love to hear from you. You can drop me a line personally, it should be on the screen right about now. That's dgross@wroctv.com. And please pass along any photos or video you might have as well. On the topic of passing along photos or video, we do look for new ways to feature our sweet wordmark logo here. Luke Junton did such an amazing job with it that we only want the best photos of Rochester area vistas or landmarks. So again, if you have a photo that you think fits the bill, you can send me an email right there as well. We'll shout you on in the show, and maybe on Instagram too. We'll see. Well, I think that just about does it for this week's What's Good. My name is Dan Gross. Thank you so much for your time and company today. Really appreciate it. You know what else is going to be good? The rest of your week. We'll see you next Wednesday.